Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we'll learn about what is programming language, what is Python, and certain features of Python. Let's start with what is programming language. So let's take an example before we can understand what is programming language. What is a language, right? Right now, I'm talking in English, right? So English is a language, right? It's a medium in which I am conveying my message to you, right? When you guys also talk to someone, right? You talk in certain language. It could be the native language, it could be English, it could be German, it could be Japanese, it could be any language for that matter, right? So, to communicate with humans, we need a medium that is called language. Similarly, when you want to communicate with a computer, we need a medium that is called programming language. So, programming language is nothing but the medium to communicate with systems or machines or with computers, right? In very simple terms. All right. So now any language for that matter has certain things in it. For example, it has words. So any language will have its own words, right? And every language will have its own grammar. So the words and the grammar are two important things of any particular language that you want to learn and that is used to frame sentences, meaningful sentences, right? Similarly, every programming language has something called keywords or reserved words. These are nothing but the words that is used to create the language, right? We use these words to write programs. It could be any kind of programming language. It could be Python, it could be C++, it could be Java, right? Now, I spoke about grammar, right? Every language has its own set of rules or grammar. Similarly, we have set of rules in every programming language that is called syntax, right? So what is the term called? What does the term syntax mean? Syntax is nothing but the set of rules, right? So for writing certain programs, we have rules. Like, for example, you want to frame a sentence which has certain meaning, right? You have to have a set of words, right, which has internal meaning to it, and have to have a proper grammatical, understanding the way you write that sentence or a paragraph, or when we talk to someone, right, to frame a sentence. Similarly, when we write programs, we need syntax, which is nothing but a set of rules, the way you write it, and keywords or the reserved words that we need to write programs. So we'll be looking keywords in detail in the keyword video. For now, examples could be, let's say, if is a keyword, right? For is a keyword. While is a keyword, right? Return is a keyword. These are certain keywords that Python has, for example, right? So this is specific to Python. Other languages also have this, but yeah, I'm talking specific to Python. And syntax will be for each and everything that we write. We'll keep on learning the syntax and the keywords in Python specifically in the upcoming videos. All right. So this is what is programming language. Now, what is Python? Python is one of the programming languages. Python is used to communicate with the computer. When we want to give some certain set of instructions to the computer, we can use any programming language like Python. So Python is one of them. Python is called a high-level programming language, which is nothing but why high level? High level it is called because it is close to how English is, written. So Python is very close to how we communicate in English, right? Close to very human language. That's why it is called an high-level language. It has a few features like it is a very easy and simple to use and learn, right? Easy to debug or troubleshoot. If any issues comes, it is easy to understand what could be the error. Python is very, nice way of giving errors to the users or the developers. By looking at the errors, we can understand what kind of issue it is, and we can try to fix it. Easy to maintain because it is easy to write. The syntax is pretty simpler compared to other languages, right? Also, it has a lot of libraries. When I say it has a lot of libraries, what does it mean? It means, what are libraries? Libraries are nothing but a set of program that has been written, bundled together, and these can be directly used to write programs. So for example, there could be libraries related to machine learning and data science and AI, right? We don't have to write certain things from scratch, right? We can directly use these libraries for that matter and basically write a program, right? For example, if you want to create a graph, right, using programming language Python, if you want to write it from scratch, you might have to write some thousand of line of program, right? But if you use a library which is present in Python, you can make use of 3 or 4 lines max to create a graph using that library, right? So yeah, there are libraries that can be pretty much used. A large repository of libraries are there in Python, right? Related to web development, related to data science, machine learning, game development, and other things. Python is also used for scripting and automation, integration with cloud, game development, web development, data science, machine learning, and software development, right? It is a general purpose programming language. It has a very huge scope. Python also has a large community. What does it mean? It means a lot of people are using Python. And if you try to learn Python, it becomes pretty easy because there are a lot of people, if you ask something that I'm getting this error in my code, and there might be a someone who can answer your question. Like, for example, Stack Overflow is one kind of community that is there, widely used with techies, right, including Python. A lot of people are using it. Or there might be chances that your question might be already asked, and major chances of that, right, that your question might be already asked, and you basically just simply look at what you have asked, and a lot of people answered it, and you fix your problem, or you learn what you want to learn. A lot of documentation are there for Python, as well as these libraries that I spoke about, right? So yeah, those are a few features basically that makes Python pretty easier to start with, right? And that's why a lot of people are using as well. It is general purpose, so a lot of people are using in multiple fields as well, right? So yeah, that's about it. In this video, we understood what is programming language, what is Python, and some of the features of Python. Thank you.